Addressing the Human Rights Council, Secretary of State John Kerry urged the group to look at the facts in Ukraine or in Crimea, which was annexed by Russia early last year.
In Crimea and in the separatist control areas of eastern Ukraine, men, women, and children are being killed. They're being tortured. They're being raped and sexually assaulted, detained arbitrarily, abducted for ransom, forced into labor, prosecuted and persecuted because of who they are and where they worship.
The U.S. and its European allies are considering additional sanctions against Russia for what they say is its continued support of separatist rebels in Ukraine, despite a January ceasefire agreement. Kerry says he told Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov that there were cases in which heavy equipment appeared to have been moved from locations in eastern Ukraine, but there is no confirmation the equipment had been withdrawn.
There's been a kind of cherry picking, a piecemeal selectivity to the application of the Minsk agreements. And as we all know, shooting, shelling has still been going on. People have still been killed over the course of these last days.
Lavrov provided a different view in his speech to the Council.
Today there is serious progress in implementation of the measures agreed in Minsk. The ceasefire regime is underway. Heavy weapons are being pulled back under OSCE control. Those who try not to notice this and call for increasing arms supplies to Ukraine bear a heavy responsibility for breaking the peace settlement.
In the short term, Russia does appear to be committed to the ceasefire agreement, says Russia-Ukraine analyst Matthew Rojansky.
It's very easy to sort of convey skepticism and cynicism when there's still shooting going on. I think everybody knew going into this that there was going to be shooting after the 0 hour of the ceasefire.
But Russia has a broader strategy beyond destabilizing Ukraine, says analyst Gary Schmidt.
I think they've had one for a number of years. There's plenty of evidence that Putin would like to redesign, rework the security architecture of Europe. And I think that's been in the back of his mind for some time now.
The UN Human Rights Office says since April of last year, more than 6,000 people have died in eastern Ukraine, despite successive ceasefires. Pam Dockins, VOA News, Geneva.